In this video, we're gonna explain the 5 reasons.
Come on now.
You can save money. Welcome to Living While Saving, where we teach you how to save money and live life at the same goddamn time, man. It's your boy, Stanley.
And it's your girl, Lynette.
Let's get on into these 5 reasons. The first reason that we believe you can save money is that you don't have a strong enough why. Why you want to save the money. Just saying, I want to save money is not enough. The reason why I say that is because we did that for years. Even back when I was single. Got my first job. Parents be like, you need to save money. But I would start saving money, but then I would stop. Or I would save money and then find a reason to go in the savings account to take it out. Then I got married and the same thing happened again. Why? Because we did not have a strong enough why. And you like, why? Why you gotta have a why? Let's give you an example. If I was to take you to the highest buildings in New York City, and I was to put a plank on there and tell you to walk from one building to the next building on the plank, you probably would tell me, heck no, I ain't fitting to do that. That's too dangerous. But if I was to take your child, your husband, your wife, or somebody that you love dearly, you wouldn't even think about that plank being on a high building. You would just walk across there to get to the other side to save that person's life. That's the why I'm talking about. So what happened with us, the why that changed savings for us was we wanted to travel the world and we wanted to have financial freedom.
Total financial freedom.
The next reason is you don't have a budget. Now, me personally, I hate the word budget.
Yeah.
Because the word budget.
Yeah, that's what gets people. Is that word budget.
Yeah, because budget have, to me, a negative connotation to it. It's like I'm restricted. I can't spend money. So I like the word financial strategy. I think that fits better. Because the financial strategy that you're going to develop is going to be in conjunction with your why. So once you got your why, then you can construct your financial strategy to get you to the why.
And like my husband said, the word budget does come with this negative emotion, this negative reaction from most people. But when we say, I'm going to give you a strategy to get to whatever goal it is that you want to get to, that really changes the game. Because real talk, a lot of things that comes with finances is mental. It's psychological. It's the way you have a relationship with money. It's how you have a relationship with saving or not having a relationship with saving. For example, we just had someone that we were dealing with and helping them with their finances. And one of their whys was they wanted to purchase certain things.
Right.
That would never be our why. But that why was strong enough for them to get a strategy together that they could save their money, pay their bills, and also be able to buy that thing that they needed to buy and be satisfied with the quantity and the amount that they would spend on it. Exactly. So they had a dollar amount that was capped on, and they're cool with it.
Yep.
But until we did that, it was whenever they seen that particular thing, they just kept buying it.
Yep.
And buying it and buying it. And before you know it, you don't spend $900 a month in that one thing instead of capping yourself and then sending the rest of the money to your savings.
Let's get into the third reason. Not prepared for unexpected expenses.
Right.
I don't know how many times that happened to us. Either the car will break down,
tires,
need some new tires, or the stove might break, the refrigerator might break. So what ended up happening, because we didn't have a savings, we had to end up putting the repair or the emergency on a credit card. And of course, you always tell yourself, I'm going to pay it back. But you end up only paying the minimum. So we end up paying 2-3 times for the goddamn repair or the emergency because we didn't have no savings. The fourth thing, and I know a lot of us can identify with this, you were overspender.
Oh, yeah.
That we was. The more money we made, the more money we spent. So that's where the budget comes in there at. So the budget actually helps you to control your overspending, because with your budget is telling your money what to do versus your money telling you what you're going to do. What I found, what we were doing
was little things.
Yes. We were spending a lot of money on pastime stuff like going out to eat every freaking week. Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with eating out. It's cool.
Yeah.
It ain't that and now in COVID, and then even now we're bringing the current, because I've been talking about a lot of past, but even current in COVID-19, we was doing a lot. Yeah, we was doing a lot of ordering out because we couldn't go out. So it was like, okay,
that was our entertainment,
right? I mean, we could afford it at this point now, but
it still was a lot of money.
But it still was a lot of money, so we kind of had to reel it back and like, oh, we overspending on eating out again. So just because you arrive or get your money right don't mean that you can't slip and fall. But the good thing is, because you have a financial strategy, you can quickly get back on track.
That's it. And when we talk about overspending, some people think, oh, I'm not buying expensive things. I'm not going out buying Chanel purses, Gucci belts, and, all this Jordans and all this stuff. The things that, usually come up when people say, oh, you spend a lot of money. It could be as little as Starbucks.
Yeah.
Mine was Wawa. I would go to Wawa every morning and I would get a coffee every morning. And then because the coffee was so cheap, I would treat my favorite coworkers to some coffee as well. So I would have a tray of 4 coffees almost every morning. And of course, my coworkers would trade off and they would do it one week. But when you really look at it and you balance that thing out at the end of the month, why did I spend $60 on coffee?
And it's easy to do.
And it's so easy to do.
All right, and the last and final thing is you have too much debt. Like we said in the previous reason of not is overspending, and overspending produces debt because you don't have enough money to cover your expenses. So you end up taking the shortage and putting it on a credit card, getting personal loans to catch yourself.
So while we're also talking about debt, for instance, when we first got married, I had student loan debt. We started paying that stuff off because we put that in our financial strategy that no matter what is going on, we're going to knock this debt down, because the worst thing that you can have is every month, I did not like looking at that debt. It drove me insane to see that large amount sitting over my head. Although it didn't hurt me financially, it didn't hurt me as far as credit, none of that. I hated seeing it. I began to strategize and I paid off my student loan debt $20 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I had an extra $20, online payment. I know they probably was like, what is this chick doing? And before I knew it, I honest to God will tell you, before I knew it, we looked at the balance one day and it was so low that we said,
it's gonna pay it off, man.
We can pay this off right now.
Yep.
$20 at a time.
So recap.
Yeah, we said a lot.
Yeah. So the 5 reasons was, you first gotta have your why, the reason that you want to save money. The second is that you don't have a budget or a financial strategy. The next thing is you're not prepared for unexpected expenses. Number 4, you overspend. And number 5, you have too much debt.
That's it.
So in the next up and coming videos, we're going to give you strategies and ways to get this money right, because we want you to live life while saving money.
We don't want one to stop and the other to begin.
Exactly.
You have to do both at the same time or it'll drive you crazy.
Yeah, because you gotta enjoy life. You gotta
do it.
You got to.
And that's our mission.
All right. Straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South.
2 up, 2 down. Holla.